What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another review. And it's Hawkeye. Now, I didn't get the chance to watch episode 1 and 2 last week. It's been just so busy with all these different shows coming out. I watched Hellbound, so just didn't get the time. So I thought, you know what? I'll watch episode 3 and just do the first half of the season. Geez, it's only 6 episodes and we're already done halfway through. So, before we get into this, spoilers. Just remember that. Now, what did I think of these episodes? They were alright. I honestly think watching the third episode with the first two actually made me like the show a bit more than if I watched just the first two and waited for the third. I think I would have liked it less because that first two episodes, they are not really well built and written, you know? There are some things in there that I don't think are good in any way or form. It just doesn't make sense the way the character is introduced to you, and also it doesn't make sense that the series is called Hawkeye. Now it makes more sense in the third episode because now you're getting to know the characters and all, so the first 3 episodes all together make more sense, but the first two, I don't know. Kate Bishop, the way she's introduced is actually pretty amazing, so I have no problem with that. They show a scene, she's part of that attack in 2012. She was there, she was at home, and she sees Hawkeye, and that's where she gets that inspiration, to grow up and practice, and she starts training and all. So that was great. After all that greatness, the first thing you see is her doing something extremely stupid. I don't understand why they made that sequence. First, she destroys a freaking bell on top of a church or so, and it literally drops down and crashes half of the building. And then it's somebody arrests her, and since she's home, it's okay, your mom is so rich, so they're just gonna pay it off. I was just okay, no way it's just gonna be outside and without any consequences, we'll just pay for the bell. Yeah, what if somebody was in there, or by any chance somebody got hurt real bad? Who wrote this sequence? To me, it was a stupid decision, because the reason she chose to practice and become an archer and all these martial arts that she's been training for so long is because she was inspired by heroism. And now she's grown up and she's doing this. I understand doing reckless stuff. They could have shown something else, but to this extent, it did not make sense. And it also doesn't help that the show is called Hawkeye, and what we're saying most of the time and what the story is really following is in the first episode and second is Kate Bishop. There's a bit more of Hawkeye in the second, but it's really that story that you're following. Only until the third is you actually start seeing more of Hawkeye's perspective. So that's the thing. If there were just the first 2 episodes, I think I would have liked it a lot less. With the third episode, together with the first 2, I like it more. Because in the third, things actually are picking up in the way they should have from the start. The story we want to follow. So, as we know, Hawkeye was Ronin, and his past is showing up. And the villain that's there, that's actually a wonderful villain. Hopefully they stay with that villain and do that villain right, because that is a very personal story. So the villain is basically Ronin killed her dad, and she actually saw it happening. Now, that is a story you want to follow. And I also like the aspects of like when Hawkeye is kind of around town, he's seeing all this stuff. It's like in bathrooms, it's written Thanos was right, and he literally is like, I fought Thanos. What is this dumb shit happening around me? And he's not loving it, and you understand why he actually stays far from all of this, and farm with his family. He's fine there. You actually see that. It's in his eyes, the way the acting is done with that character in those moments. It's actually funny and brilliant, and it's sad because it just shows the reason Hawkeye is just away from all of this stupidity and people like doing musical about the Avengers, and it's not as gloomy. What they went through as Avengers was serious business. And here you are, like, people dressed up as Loki and Thor and all of this and just running around. I was actually hurt because I was like, this character did so much and he's sitting there watching all of this. So that part was really brilliant. There was also a chase sequence in the third, and that was brilliantly done. But I do gotta say, there was some green screen in there that was like, green screen. It's like you can also tell sometimes the car is not really moving. They're just doing the camera work and the green screen in the back, and it's not natural a car would move. So there were some moments like that, but overall there was a one shot to start the car chase, and that was extremely well done. And in that also, you also got introduced to him being deaf. So based on all the events and everything that has happened to him, his hearing is actually now much, much less. He's not, I would say, totally deaf, but yeah, he's on the verge of it. And there's a moment there where he's actually on a call with his son, and he promised them he'll be home for Christmas, and he can't hear what he's saying. And there's a nice moment there. That was a really nice moment between Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, where she's writing everything that his son is saying and shows it to him, and then he responds based on that. So that was like a really touching moment. That's where the chemistry between the two, I think, started to gel. The first two episodes, it was really like, Hawkeye, I don't want to be here. It's because it's not his story. It's somebody else's story that he got put in. And considering the show is called Hawkeye, I don't know. I don't know. And then also the cliffhangers, the way they came, it's like Uncle is coming to get you. So there's a sequence where when the villain is younger, and there's a sequence where, oh, Uncle is going to come to get you. And then there, again, it comes up like Uncle will be very angry. But they could have just shown that, unless like it's a really big payoff. I don't know why they would keep that a secret. Maybe they're trying to get to something, but again, they're adding an element to it that I don't think needs to be added as for like right now, because the story should focus on Hawkeye and his past catching up to him, not this extra stuff. So if it really pays off, it's one thing, but I really do hope it pays off, because the way they're trying to set it up now, they're adding another character arc, and I'd rather focus on Hawkeye. We already have Kate Bishop that they're going through her issues, and then now you're going to add one more. So I don't know. But overall, together as 3 episodes, I think they were okay. They were fine. They're fun. Hawkeye, still in his element. Jeremy Renner is playing him like a boss. I mean, it's written for him. That character is so him. He still plays it wonderfully. I just don't think together the episodes were as strong as a start that I think Loki probably was, or WandaVision, or even like, Winter Soldier, Captain, all that stuff was much stronger than what we see here. So I give this one a 6 out of 10. Good stuff in there. I just don't think it's as great of a start, since also only 3 episodes are left. So what did you all thought about this? What do you think? Where do you rank them, or these episodes, compared to, the other shows that have gone so far? And what are your predictions for the rest of the episodes, which are only like 3 episodes? 6 episodes in total. Jeez. So yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know. And other than that, I want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. If you like these kind of casual reviews, there are a whole lot others on the channel. Please have a watch. And yeah, take it easy. Take care, and I will catch you all soon. Until then, ta-ta. AK out.